Springfield's pure classic rock. 104.7 The Cave.
Good morning, Mike the Intern. It is Wednesday. There we go. Yeah, that's better. Today on the show, we're going to talk about the MRX Rockman pedal. If you're not familiar with this, the Rockman was basically an amp that Tom Scholes of Boston created and invented because he's a freaking genius, so that guitar players in the late 70s and early 80s could directly plug into the board. They didn't have to mic an amp. They didn't have to mic a cabinet. All they had to do is just plug into the Rockman straight to the board. It could do everything an amp could do, and it's pretty incredible. They're actually making a pedal of this, and it's coming out this year. I'll talk about that during my show. We're also going to talk about where Sammy Hagar might be possibly taking the Best of All Worlds tour again this year. We'll talk about a new record Joe gave me this week, and we're going to talk about what Billy Joel's plans are for 2025. 6:30 and 7:30 morning spin. We're playing the original New York version, the test pressing of Blood on the Tracks by Bob Dylan. Hopefully you're voting on your favorite song from that record online at 1047thecave.com so I can play your favorites on Friday. 6:20 and 8:20, Ned Reynolds and myself talk sports. 7:20, your keys to the kingdom. We check in with Justin Reed about what it's like to face off with his old team in the playoffs. 7:45, Guitar Hero Worship. 8:25, 3 Degrees of Mike the Intern. Then during the 9 o'clock hour, it's Rip It Apart Wednesday. It also is Ronnie Van Zant's birthday, so we will be talking about him and his vocals during Rip It Apart Wednesday. You can stream the show online, 1047thecave.com from our 104.7 The Cave app. If you have a smart device, ask it to play 104.7 The Cave, or you could just listen to us on a radio. Robin, you are absolutely right. It is cold outside, but it's supposed to be warming up over the next couple of days, and it gets cold again on Saturday, just in time for the game in Kansas City. I think the temperature right now, it's 21. I think it's basically what it's supposed to be in Kansas City that day when they have kickoff. So if you are planning on going to the game, it's going to feel like this on Saturday. Aerosmith on Springfield's pure classic rock, 104.7 The Cave. Sweet Emotion, 6:29. It's 25. I'm Mike the Intern. Good morning. Time for our morning spin, brought to you by Greenlight Dispensary on National here in Springfield this week, celebrating the 50th anniversary of Blood on the Tracks by Bob Dylan. Earlier this week, I told you the story about how this record was basically recorded entirely in 2 different places. One in New York with Phil Ramone as the producer, who would go on to produce with Billy Joel and make incredible records with those guys. But that version was kind of a real stripped down acoustic Bob Dylan. Plays it for his brother. His brother's like, man, maybe it needs something. So he goes back with a full band in Minneapolis, re-records it. Then he listens to both versions, takes the best takes from one session, the other session, puts them together. That's what we got Blood on the Tracks is. My version is nothing but the New York's version of the record. And this was actually the version they took and put on the official album, Blood on the Tracks. Now, with this record, a lot of people, as soon as it came out, especially after he got him and his wife split up, they were like, this is an entire record of autobiographical songs about Dylan, his current relationship with his wife, the girlfriend that he met while he was in New York, taking painting classes, all these other things. And then when it came out, he goes, everyone thought it was autobiographical, but I was just, writing songs based off of short stories, which, I don't know if I believe him or not. Maybe it's a combination of all of it. This is another great song. And again, a love song, in my opinion. And you're going to make me lonesome when you go on vinyl on 104.7 The Cave. All right, I'm out. Thanks for watching. If you need me, good morning, Brad. You know where to find me. I'm here till 10, 104.7 The Cave. See you.
Springfield's pure classic rock. 104.7 The Cave.